This is going to be one of the most interesting panels. We welcome the CEO of Almajdouie Motors, هشام. كيف حالك؟ حساك طيب شريف. تفضل. So, for a simple introduction, Almajdouie is one of the biggest family companies in Saudi. They specialize in the logistics, and they have also a very big division in mobility, where they are dealers for various of brands and OEM manufacturers around the world. And I personally have the pleasure of having long personal interaction with a lot of their team and staff. And I believe they are one of the best companies when it comes to the after-sale services support for their customers. And the proof of that is the people who prefer to buy vehicles from them instead of the other dealers when it comes to the same vehicle. But today we are going to speak more about the e-mobility. But before we do that, I learned a lot about the very interesting story of what you have done with Shenzhen. Shenzhen is a Chinese manufacturer, and Almajdouie is their exclusive dealer for them, not here only in Saudi Arabia, but in the MENA region. And we want you to just make us go along the story of Shenzhen. How did you bring it? How did you dominate a very high percentage of the market here in Saudi Arabia? And what was the main lessons learned?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, probably turn it on. On? Could we get someone here?
You hear me? Yes, it's working.
Yeah, good.
So thank you so much for allowing me to be here in this forum. And it's a great opportunity to, let's say, explain our journey as Almajdouie Motors in many of the distributorship for many brands in Saudi and gaining the customer trust. In Shenzhen, it's a very interesting and exciting moment for us when we took over the brand distribution in Saudi, because this was, I believe, from the first Chinese brand that entered Saudi with a different experience. We were targeting at the beginning to create a new segment with new customer profile, targeting the young generation, which is the base of the population pyramid in Saudi. And we started to plan how to be distinctive between others. So from even the target business operating model, having a distributor, having our own facility, and establishing a big dealer network to cover the kingdom geographically, being close to our customers as per the primary market area, to be reached within 20 minutes within every location we have to our customers. So from location convenient perspective, from the services that we were offering, from the model range as well, because I would see Shenzhen, and from number perspective, we are the only Chinese brand in the top 10 players in Saudi market. And we are #1 on all Chinese brand in Saudi as Almajdouie.
Amazing.
So alhamdulillah, this is because of our engagement with the customer, having a great customer journey from an omni-channel perspective, from digital contact, physical contacts, okay? And all the time running many research and surveys with our customer to get known about their expectation, wants, and needs. So we work with the global team to develop within the research and development centers in China to bring the right product with the right price, and also having the right quality. Because, you know, at the first impression, at the early days, Chinese would have some challenges on quality in terms of spare parts availability, network, all of this. But alhamdulillah, it was a great journey, and we learned a lot, and we still extending our, let's say, innovation with Shenzhen Global to bring this type of model to Saudi.
Yeah. If I asked you specifically, what was the main factors that led to the success, to the enormous success of Shenzhen here in Saudi. Going back to when you first introduced it to Saudi, when an end user look at Shenzhen, he would look at it as a Chinese manufacturer, and there is this stereotype that it lacks with quality. So my question lays in how did you manage to sell this amazing amount of vehicles? Was it the product itself, the vehicle? Was it after-sale services that you provide? Was it the price? Was it the warranty on the vehicle?
The first thing for us, the infrastructure was providing the right after-sales network from the beginning.
Great.
This is the backbone of any business in Saudi because this is the most customer touch points that customer is reacting and interacting with you as a distributor. So having the right after-sales facility in terms of network coverage from day one. Number two, securing a big warehouse for spare parts to ensure the right filling rates to our end users. So we reach now to almost 91% filling rate to our customers. And working to have a technical training department or training academy dealing with all the technical issues from the product with MCI.
Great.
In order also to satisfy our customers. So I believe this was like a breakthrough for us, and this was our competitive edge against competitors. In addition, as you mentioned, bringing the right product with the right pricing in the right segment, okay, this also was an edge. But the customers will not trust unless they got confident about the level of services, okay, from a proper timing perspective as well, and easy to reach as well.
Yeah, and if I were to add something that I personally know, is that you have provided a warranty that exceeds the market average, which eliminated the stereotype that Chinese vehicles have an issue with quality.
In addition to that, also the goodwill, which is after warranty. We offer goodwill budget for our customers that they already finished their warranty, but because they are a loyal customer for us, we are even contributing in the cost of repair, even things after warranty to satisfy our customers.
Great. So now I believe we established that you are a very good dealer. So now I would move to your experience with electric vehicles. I believe you brought a huge number of electric vehicles here into Saudi, and I want you to talk about this experience. How did you brought it? Why were you able to sell it? What was the main issues and challenges that you faced with it?
The good thing for our business model is that we are distributor for many of the global brands like Peugeot, Hyundai, Citroën, Genesis, and Changan. So we learn from many of OEMs, different schools, okay, in this era. And I would rename it like the new energy vehicle, okay? I will not limit it to electric vehicle because, as you know, the level of revolution in the innovative technology is massive. It's very dynamic. So we started on a retail concept to bring this type of electric vehicles or new energy vehicles to be sold within our retail network. And then we started to enter the B2B era, mainly in the last mile delivery, okay? So, you know, in one of our brands, we have the LCV. So, and the last mile delivery was targeted by our model range, and we start to knock the door and exploring opportunity. So we went through the proof of concept at the beginning, okay. Checking the model acceptance in terms of range, and we measured the total cost of ownership, and we went through some challenges in terms of availability of infrastructure like the charging points.
Good. So the main challenge you faced when you tried to sell these electric vehicles is that the customer says there is no infrastructure and therefore I cannot buy your fully electric vehicle.
Yes, this was at the beginning, and that's why because of our feedback that we sent to the OEMs about customer reaction, they start to develop the range extended vehicle, which is mitigating the risk of relying all the time on the infrastructure of the full electrified cars. So this was part also from the dialogues that we have all the time as a distributor with the OEMs. The market is very dynamic, even customer expectation. At the early days, when you ask any customer, what do you expect or why you want to have the purchase intention to buy an electric vehicle, at the beginning it was like, it's a lifestyle, I want to take the latest technology. It was at the beginning related to sedan segment, coping with Tesla at this time. And after that, developing many new products in many segments like SUVs. So customer even expectation got changed from year to year. And it was very dynamic, and this is all the time a challenge with the designers and the research team to cope with their expectation.
That's very interesting. And after your experience with the fully electric vehicles, you've gone to a new experience now with DPAL. So talk about this.
We just launched DPAL almost 1 month ago, and we keep working in this project for more than 1.5 years.
Just explain DPAL basically. What is it, and what is the product that is provided? Internal combustion engine? Is it electric?
Very good. DPAL is a range extended electric vehicle arm under Shangan. Shangan, in terms of product portfolio, they have the ICE, the internal combustion engine. They have the pure dedicated EV platforms and the REV. When we discuss with the OEM about what should be the convenient product to mitigate all what we explained in terms of risk and challenges, they invested to have almost 5 to 6 models, which we launch only 3 models, and there is almost another couple of models is gonna be, inshallah, launched very soon in many segments, in sedan, in SUV, in maybe also in luxury segment, and pickup as well. So we cope with the regulation because, you know, CAFE regulation in Saudi is dictating certain fuel consumption in terms of pointing system, and in order also to cope with the environment restrictions. So this type of vehicles is accommodating all of this. You have the latest technology, you have the latest design, which is convenient from, let's say, total cost of ownership, because one of the reasons that customers is intending to buy this type of REV, that they think about the total operating life cycle, okay, for your product. Yeah. It's not a matter at the beginning that you have much competitive price, but in terms of maintenance, in terms of fueling. So DPAL range is offering 1,100 kilometers if you have a full charge for your gasoline tank and full charge for your battery. And if you don't have or you didn't find the right locations for charging points, you can keep charging your fuel tank and you keep driving the car for 500 to 550 kilometers. Yeah. So now you enjoy the new technology, okay, and also you experience the range extended.
Exactly, and without the disadvantages, which is the range anxiety.
Exactly.
And having a fully electric car. So if I would call it the sweet spot, so after building upon your expertise and your experience in the past few years, you haven't gone with the fully internal combustion engines vehicles, and you haven't either gone with the fully electric vehicles. You took something in between, which is called REEV, which is the range extended electric vehicle, which basically, if you have electricity, charge it. If you have petrol, fill it with petrol, and you would be able to travel for a very, very extended ranges, which is basically very, very convenient for the end user. So my question here would be, what are the main challenges in selling such a product? Is it that the price of it is too high? Is it that the customer awareness and the customer is not aware of such a technology and therefore they will be afraid of it? Is it the after sale of the vehicle would be, for example, the after sale services would not be as anticipated, or the resale value of the vehicle would not be as expected from the customer?
Very good question. So at the beginning, for any new product, we have to work on to establish the brand equity. And now we have to challenge the first challenge that DeepAl by itself, it's a new brand name, and the technology that we're offering to the market, it's a new technology as well. So we are in the stage now to introduce the brand with an educational campaign about the product and the technology. So we need first to have the product acceptance in terms of new technology. So we are introducing also the car connectivity, which you can connect your car with your mobile. So you can check your driving behavior. It can predict your periodic maintenance timing, when you need to charge your battery, when you need to refuel your tank. So many things from technology is available on your mobile application. This is first, how can I brief it or describe it, like a kick milestone or big milestone to introduce this type of product. In terms of after-sales network, we are gonna use the same after-sales network for the internal combustion engine. So you don't have the challenge of network coverage. Price, I would see, compared to the internal combustion engine, is gonna be competitive if you consider
in terms of price.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Even also if you consider the level of saving that you're gonna have in your total cost of ownership. So I believe this is gonna be the right solution. You accommodate all the requirements in terms of coping with the vision, minimizing the emission in terms of CO2, okay, having fuel efficiency, and bringing the latest technology with a big model range and wide range to match customer expectation.
Yeah. And as of right now, we have seen the enormous success of the Reeve technology with ROX, which is a Chinese manufacturer here in Saudi, and also with G-Tor. So yeah, I think DeepAl, with the support of Almajdouie infrastructure, would have a very, very strong foothold in the market. Thank you very much for this amazing panel, and we would look forward to having you next year to see how have you done.
Inshallah, and I promise Saudi market to have a new success story with DeepAl as we did with Chang'an and other brands.
Yeah.
And let's meet inshallah next year in
Absolutely.
the Thank you so much.
Everybody, this is Sherif, the CEO of Almajdouie Motors.
Thank you.
شكرا. تفضل. حياك.